In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NHL games happening on December 7, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NHL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Colorado Avalanche versus Philadelphia Flyers. Colorado travels to Philadelphia for a Sunday matchup in NHL play at the Xfinity Mobile Arena. Colorado comes in with the profile of an elite team and has looked like the top club in hockey for much of the season. In recent meetings, Colorado has controlled the series, with 7 wins in the last 10 head-to-head games against Philadelphia. The setup for this game is different from a normal spot for Colorado. The Avalanche skate on the second night of a back-to-back, and they face an early start on East Coast time. That timing can work against a group that lives on a West Coast body clock and has less time to reset between games. Philadelphia enters with rest and comfort at home. The Flyers have enjoyed several days off before this contest and stay on their own ice, where 9 of their 15 wins have come. That split highlights a clear home boost. Their current form supports that edge. Philadelphia has taken 7 of its last 10 games, and the surge ties back to stronger play on offense. The combination of rest, home ice, and recent performance leans toward Philadelphia holding the more favorable spot. As our first pick for this matchup, the Philadelphia Flyers money line is our full game side pick. The recent totals for Philadelphia games point in a clear direction. The total has gone over in 4 of the Flyers' last 5 contests. Over their last 10 games, they sit at a 7-2-1 over-under mark. For the full season, that folds into a 14-11-1 over-under record. Their current stretch of higher scores lines up with an improved run of results, as Philadelphia owns a 6-2-0 record across its last 8 games, driven by an increase in goal production. The Flyers have scored at least 4 goals in 4 of their last 5 games and in 5 of their last 7. In 7 of their last 10 outings, they have either scored or allowed 4 or more goals. In 6 of those 10 games, they have either scored or allowed at least 5 goals. That pattern shows a team that plays with real variance in output and game flow, which on its own supports higher totals. When that volatility sits beside a clear uptick in scoring, the chance of a larger combined number grows. Colorado adds more fuel to that setup. The Avalanche lead the league in goals per game and can force play in both zones. Their attack can push Philadelphia to trade chances and extend shifts in the offensive zone for both teams. Overs have landed often in Flyers games during this run, and the mix of a top-scoring Colorado group with a surging and high-event Philadelphia side creates a strong case for a game that finishes above the projected total. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. New York Islanders versus Florida Panthers. Tonight in Sunrise, the matchup puts 2 very different recent games side by side. The home team comes off a 7-6 result that turned into a wide-open contest from early on. The visitors come out of a 2-0 road win in Tampa that fit a simple, controlled style and extended their run to 3 straight victories. The market prices Florida as the favorite on home ice, yet the context tilts attention toward the other bench. Florida enters after a comeback where it chased the score for most of the night and spent significant energy to pull it out. New York arrives with momentum built on clean, disciplined play in other arenas. The Islanders sit at 16-10-3 overall and 9-4-1 on the road, with a positive goal difference and one of the better team save rates in the league, which fits the picture of a group that leans on structure and patience. Florida sits at 13-12-2, carries a negative goal difference even with that 7-goal outburst, and looks more like a dangerous but inconsistent team, especially while allowing a bit more than 3 goals per game. On a back-to-back for both clubs, the setup favors the side that has been winning with repeatable habits away from home while catching a plus price from the odds makers. As our first pick for this matchup, the New York Islanders on the money line as underdogs is our full game side pick. The total on this game points straight at the memory of that very high-scoring finish in Florida's last outing. Odds makers list the number in the 6 to 6.5 range, even though these teams combine for about 6 goals per game over the season, which sits under that posted mark, and many markets already shade the under with heavier pricing. New York played a 2-0 result on the road that matched a familiar plan built on structure, low-event hockey, strong goaltending, and timely scoring. Florida played a 7-6 overtime result at home that does not line up with what coaches want to see from their teams on most nights. On the second straight night of action for both lineups, legs tire, choices simplify, and coaching staffs often stress positioning and puck management, especially on the side that gave up 6 goals in its own building. And while that expectation rests on common coaching patterns, it does not guarantee a specific script. The Islanders have rated among the tighter defensive groups in the league, and Florida's attack remains limited by injuries to several regular forwards, so the most likely shape of this contest leans toward a game where 3 goals for one team might decide it rather than a repeat of that rare high-scoring result. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Pittsburgh Penguins versus Dallas Stars. Oddsmakers have planted Dallas in clear favorite territory on the money line, sitting in that band where the home side is priced in the high 100s to around 200 while Pittsburgh takes the underdog tag. The books have not rushed to adjust that range, which fits what these teams have shown so far. Dallas owns a record of 19-5-5, rides a 9-game point streak, and carries one of the strongest scoring cushions in the league, with around 100 goals scored and just over 70 conceded, both inside top-tier territory. Pittsburgh travels in with a solid 14-7-5 mark, and this game wraps up the trip before a long stretch back home. But the visitors still juggle a cluster of players on injured reserve even as some depth pieces work back toward full involvement. Dallas deals with its own issues, including a key forward loss that stretches over months and several defensemen on the shelf or just returning. Yet the team just handled San Jose in a 4-1 home win behind red-hot goaltending and special teams that crush at home, with the power play over 40% in that building and the penalty kill perfect over more than 20 straight kills. The matchup tilts toward the home side as the deeper group, in better overall form, with recent performance that lines up with the favorite price they carry into this one. As our first pick for this matchup, the Dallas Stars money line is our full game side pick. The total sits at 6.5, and the price leans toward the under, with multiple books hanging a lower number on that side than on the over. When you look at the season through a simple lens of goals for and against, Dallas games land just under 6 total goals on average, while Pittsburgh games sit right around that same range, both shy of the current number even before you talk about style. Dallas has not turned this recent surge into chaos hockey. That 4-1 win over San Jose fits a stretch where the starter in net has stacked 5 straight wins with save numbers around the mid-90% range, and a structure in front of him that shuts things down once a lead is in place, backed by a home penalty kill that keeps chances to a minimum. Pittsburgh comes in under a new coach who has leaned into tighter games, with that 5-1 result against Philadelphia and the 4-3 win in Tampa showing a group that can build leads, absorb pushes, and still keep scoring from getting out of hand by limiting second and third looks. Dallas faces a busy run of games and has every reason to manage pace and energy instead of trading rushes for 60 minutes. While the road underdog gains from a lower event script that gives each mistake more weight and reward structure over track meets. The pieces on both sides point toward a game where quality matters more than volume, and where 7 goals or more require a real breakdown in the habits these teams have built to this point. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed, subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.